I was taking a trip out to L.A., tuning along in my Chevrolet, toking on a number and digging on the radio. Just as I crossed that Mississippi line, I heard that highway starting to whine, and I knew that left rear tire was about to blow. Well, the spare was flat, and I got uptight because there wasn't a filling station inside. I just limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could until I stopped the car. It was right in front of this little bar, kind of a redneck-looking joint called the Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stuffed my hair up under my hat, and I told the bartender I had a flat. Would he be kind enough to give me change for a one? There's one thing I was sure glad to see. There weren't a soul in the place except for him and me. He just looked disgusted and pointed at the telephone. I called up the station down the road a ways, and he said he wasn't very busy today. He said he'd have someone out there in about 10 minutes or so. He said, you just stay right where you're at. I didn't bother to tell the fool I had a flat. Sure as hell had no place else to go. I ordered up a beer, sat down at the bar, and some guy walked in and said, who owns this car with the peace sign, the mag wheels, and 4 on the floor? Well, he looked at me, and I damn near died. I decided I better just wait outside, laid $1 on the bar, and headed for the door. I was almost to the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 5 big dudes come strolling in with this one old drunk chick and some fella with green teeth. I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, you tip your hat to this lady, son. When I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. They all started laughing. I felt pretty sick, and I knew I better think of something pretty quick. I reached out and kicked old green teeth right in the knee. He let out a yell that'd curl your hair, but before they could move, I grabbed me a chair and said, watch it, folks, for he's a fairly dangerous man. Well, you may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent for the FBI, and he's been sent down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. He's a snake in the grass, I tell you guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage. They all started looking real suspicious at him. He jumped up and said, now just wait a minute, Jim, you know he's lying. I've been living here all of my life. I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Birch, and I belong to the Antioch Baptist Church. I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife. Then he said something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't wait around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving and hoping I didn't run out of luck. When I hit the ground, I was making tracks. They was just taking my car down off the jacks, threw the man a 20, jumped in and fired that mother up. Mario Andretti would have sure been proud at the way I was moving when I passed that crowd coming out the door and headed towards me to trot. Now, I guess I should have gone ahead and run, but somehow I just couldn't resist the fun, chasing them all just once around the parking lot. They headed for the cars, I hit the gas, spun around and headed them off at the pass, slinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. Had them all out there stiffing and fetching like the heads was on fire and their ass was a-catching. Figured I'd better split before the cops got there. When I hit the road, I was really willing, had the gravel flying and the rubber squealing. Didn't slow down till I was almost to Arkansas. Well, I think I'm going to reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody would think I flipped if I went to L.A. via Omaha.